I'm not drunk. I'm just excited. I'm excited. Let's do this. You ready? G'day ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Draw with Jazza. I'm Jazza, and today I'm going to be creating a super team, a superhero super team that I have no idea what they're going to be because they're going to be randomly generated. One of the reasons I'm doing this is because there are a whole bunch of games on here. This is, by the way, an app called Arty Games that I made. And I've so often relied on things like the color challenge or the character challenge, but I actually haven't used a bunch of these in a video. And one of them is this thing called incremental design. You can randomly generate a male, female, or both, and you can randomly generate between a body, head, or both. I'm actually going to select body and both male and female. And the way incremental design works is, I'll give you an example here. It comes up with 5 stages of a design. So here we have a woman that has a square head with braided brown hair with a face that is sad looking, with an athletic body who has long olive arms with scales and strong legs. When you do this game with a timer, it comes up with these body parts in stages, but I'm just going to generate a completely random character one at a time, and we're going to come up with 5 characters. And because I'm doing this live on Twitch with the help of my Twitch chat, they're going to give me suggestions of powers for each one after I draw a rough design, and then based on the power that is voted on and won for each character, we're going to have 5 superheroes, very unique looking, the design of which is completely out of my control and the power of which belongs to the Twitch chat. And I'm going to take all of this and put it together in one final cohesive super team design. I think this should be fun. I have no idea what we're in for, but I think that's the fun of it. So like I said, normally when you have a timer, it comes up with the attributes one at a time, but I'm just going to do this without the timer and just get it all at once and design the character based on that. I'm going to be drawing a woman that has a big chibi head. Oh my God! With brown curvy hair and a face that has a crooked little nose, with a slim torso wearing a black torn tank top, has arms that came from another person, with legs that have cow hooves for feet. God damn it! How the hell do you... Oh my... Why did... Okay, let's do this. So if that's the size of the chibi head, this is the size of the chibi torso. I'm just drawing it on the left here so I can fit the other characters on the same page. We have brown curvy hair with a face with a little crooked nose, with a slim torso, wearing a black torn tank top. Arms that came from another person and cow hooves for feet. This is character number 1. I genuinely want this to work in one way or another. Arms that came from another... Oh my God. Oh no. I tell you what, she has robotic arms and the cow hooves thing. Let's just leave that one for now. We'll come back, we'll refine the design later. Let's bite the bullet and just go to Twitch chat. We're gonna create our poll. We have shapeshifter, super strength, super speed, and magnetic powers. Twitch chat can now vote. And her powers are, she is a shapeshifter. Okay. That makes it easier. She might usually have hooves because they help her run really fast. And maybe she can only shapeshift into animal things, but her arms, because they're robotic, don't shapeshift. They're sort of robotic. Superhero number 2. I'm just gonna hit this refresh button and I'll get a new character. A woman that has a very slim villainous head with a pointed chin, with a face that only a mother could love. Oh my God. The body that has a belly button gemstone, has arms that transform into ice, with slim legs in torn up pants. Oh my God. You know what? We have a chibi head, and this hasn't told me to not do a chibi head. So I'm gonna stick to the chibi head. This is gonna be a chibi super team. I was gonna do 5 people on a super team, but we have someone with a villainous head and a horrific face. And obvious powers already. We have ice powers. I feel like one of these 5 characters is now going to be a villain instead. So let's draw our villainess. So what defines a face that only a mother could love? Scars is a good idea. Burns. What does frostbite look like? Let's Google this. Frostbite. Google images. Ah! Ah! My God! Oh God. Oh, that's horrible. Don't Google frostbite, whatever you do. Wow. Okay, frostbite it is. So she has frostbitten bits, like her ears, nose, and chin. But it could be in the frost that she found her ice powers. I like the idea that her hair is like up like this, and it's just frozen in place. Arms that transform into ice with legs in torn up pants. All right, so she has ice hands, These are very cold, by the way. She has a gemstone, which I think should be like a cold blue one. We'll bypass the voting for this character's powers because she has, obviously, ice powers. All right, what else we got? Next, superhero or villain. Ha! Draw a woman that has a round head with bleached, wind-blown hair, with a face that has oversized glasses, with a muscular physique, wearing comfortable clothing, has thin arms, what? And delicate hands, with one leg that transforms into a robot. Okay. So we have a round head and big glasses. This is tricky because we have a muscular physique and thin arms. I think that sort of works. So she's got pretty thick physique elsewhere, but her arms are quite small. I think that sort of visually works okay. Comfortable clothing. All right, let's give her a gi. All right, let's talk about her power. What's her power? All right, the girl with the gi has wind powers. So she's like an airbender. Next! I'm really scared to do this now. Character number 4. Draw a woman that has a square face with a large forehead, long glowing hair showing regrowth, with a face that is snarling. Average torso, flowing icy blue dress. Has tattoos stretching from shoulder to hands with several bracelets and blue fingernails, with a wheelchair. There is no reason a superhero can't be badass and be in a wheelchair. Charles Xavier, anyone? Thank you. We have a square face with a large forehead and a face that is snarling. Let's give her straight hair because everyone's got curly hair so far. So we've got tattoos. These are my scribble fill-in tattoos for now. This is cool though because we have blue fingernails and we have a blue dress. So we've got a bit of a theme. It's at least cohesive. All right, so I think we've got her down pat, which is cool because they're definitely looking individual. All right, power time, people. Power time. And the power of our wheelchair superhero is hacking. Cool. All right. So she is a hacker. Let's have a laptop open as part of her wheelchair. And let's give her some cool tech. Maybe even like an earpiece with a microphone. It's time for our very last character. And the character will be a man that has a crooked little head with a face that has a knowing grin and a buff body in a torn undershirt and normal arms. Oh my, what? With long bony legs that could barely hold his body? What? Knowing grin. Is that a knowing enough grin? Does he know enough? It's definitely a grin. It's also a bit creepy. He has a buff body. Okay, let's try and figure this out. He has a buff body with a torn undershirt. Okay, let's give him a torn shirt. He has normal arms and he has long bony legs that can barely hold his body. Okay, I think that about does it. He's a creepy old man. Alright, power voting time. This is definitely not the way I expected this to go. The moment of truth. His superpower is yelling at youths. Really, Twitch? Really? Okay, no, I'll tell you what. This can work. This can work. I'm sure some of you might have heard of the popular old school TV show Charlie's Angels. Yeah, there's movie remakes and stuff, right? So this could be a similar dynamic. This could be like the boss guy. These are sort of like the angels, but this is a much cooler version of Charlie's Angels. This is the HQ guy, and he just shouts at them, but he's way too like. He's a bit cheeky. I'll give him a bit of a beard. Makes him a bit more amiable. Hey, just yelling at you. He'll always be on intercom with our hacker friend here because she's got the earpiece on and the microphone. So they're sort of liaising with each other and she is communicating to the rest of the team what's happening. All right, we have a super team and a villain here. We have a super team of 3 lady heroes, our HQ old creepy man, and our villainess. I'm gonna use what I have here and create a final concept piece illustration depicting them in action. And I think maybe the end result could come together and be something kind of cool. Let's see how it turns out. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen, this is my final result, my superhero squad, which I must say is unlike anything I could think of myself, and the fact that it was all purely randomly generated makes it all the more fun. Okay, so having finished this piece, I put the names of all of these characters in the hands of the Twitch chat, as well as the name of the squad themselves, and the final results are this. On the left, we have our hero Sky, who has one cyborg leg and has the powers of airbending. In the middle, we have Fauna, who has the ability to shapeshift everything except for her arms, which are cyborg arms, which come from something else, some sort of robot or something. With her shapeshifting ability, she commonly uses these hoovy legs so she can run fast like a gazelle. And then on the right here in the wheelchair, we have Glitch, who is a hacker. She has tattoos on her arms, bright green glowing hair. She's got a bit of an attitude, as you can see. I can't help but draw a parallel to the Powerpuff Girls. We have like the bright, bubbly, kick-ass one. We have like the leader, the hard-edged leader. And then we have like the dark, cynical character on the side here. And then we have Roger. He's at HQ. He yells at them over the phone and gives them their missions. And our main villainess is known as Chrysalis. She has the power to form ice crystals and is super evil and looks slightly weird, which was one of the weird attributes that she had. And together, our heroic team are known as Roger's Rejects, which I thought was absolutely beautiful and reminiscent of Charlie's Angels, but instead of Charlie's Angels, we have Roger's Rejects, and it's so cool. And it's nice that like they each have their own different sort of handicaps that make them unique and give them powers as well. I think this was a really fun, interesting, random generation experiment. Really tested me out to make something cohesive. For those of you interested, I used my Arty Games app. I haven't really plugged this one in a while, so I'll run you guys through it because there's a whole bunch of new people to the channel who may not have seen it before. This is an app I made that came from the concept of me wanting to have something to randomly generate the colors I use for a random color challenge. If I want to do the 3 color challenge, I can select that and hit go, and then it will randomly generate out of all of the colors that I put into it. So it's compatible with a whole bunch of different markers and then just some generic colors as well. But while we made the app, we thought we'd have some fun, so you can select all of these challenges and select a timer. You can create random characters, you can create random environments, you can create incrementally designed characters, which is what we did today. You can use a scribble challenge, which is like, you know, when you get a weird shape or scribble or whatever, and then you have to do something with it, so like that. There's the copy challenge, where you get a realistic picture to replicate. The design mix, where you're supposed to combine the 2 objects presented to you in an interesting way. And then we have the custom generator, so if you want to create your own random combinations, for example, you can input 5 fields. It saves them here, so you can see I have a whole bunch of different ones that I've pre-built here, but you can just swap them in for each other, hit go, and then it will randomly generate from the list of stuff you've already put in here. And then last but not least, there are 2 game modes. One is the manually selecting challenge one I just showed you, but then there's Arty Party, which is where you can play through a set of 3, 5, 10, or 20 challenges at an easy, moderate, or intense pace. You can select the challenges you play, hit go, and it will cycle them either in random or in sequential order. It's a really good way to sort of warm up and get your creative juices flowing. If you feel like you're hitting a bit of artistic block and you don't know what to draw, that's what we made that app for, and that is the sole reason we ended up with Roger's Rejects today. So I'll put a link in the card and in the description, so make sure to go check them out if you're interested. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't seen my channel or my videos before and you enjoyed this. Anyways, once again, thank you for watching, and until next time, I'll see you later. Make sure to subscribe to my channel to see more of my videos. And while you're at it, check out my shop where I sell ebooks, brushes, photo references, video courses, and more. There's another video you might enjoy from my channel over there, and you can also check out my behind the scenes daily vlog channel, Daily Jazza. That's it for now, and until next time, I'll see you later.